Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes syrup, sometimes honey, sometimes a bit of both. Who knows? That had made my stomach turn. Yeah, it's disgusting. Absolute disgusting. I might actually write an email to Twitch saying, can you stop advertising fast food crap on my channel when I'm trying to advertise cooking and homemade food? That really gets to me. Really does. Baby rage. I know. Hi, Chef. Hey, Craig. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Hey, Chef. Can you make some actually good food and like Cheeto, please? Yeah, of course I can. No problem, my friend. How you doing, Austin freaking Brown? So good to see you. How was your weekend, my man? I actually thought it was a joke ad at first. Actually, it wasn't, because I saw it earlier on. I was like, this is pathetic. But I'm actually going to write an email to them tonight. I'm not putting up with that crap. I'm sorry. That is not going on my channel. I refuse to have those ads. What are you cooking? Good looking. I'm cooking today some pork tonkatsu. Or tonkatsu pork, shall I say. We're also going to serve it with fluffy brown rice. We're also going to make some delicious homemade curry sauce. I'm going to make a chicken stock as well to put into that curry sauce. And also, we're going to be making some pickled red cabbage as well to go with it. So I'm going to show you how to make that today. Very simple, very straightforward. My weekend was okay. Just chilled out. That's always good, right? Always good. To be fair, Cheeto sandwich is pretty on brand for Twitch overall. Yeah, but it's not for my channel. I'm trying to. It's kind of like hypocritical, isn't it? I'm trying to diversify and show you how to cook straightforward foods, homemade and fresh, and they're advertising fast food crap on my channel. It's not on. I'm sorry, Chef. So you're basically against all the fast food places, of course I am. I want to get you guys more involved in more cooking and doing more cooking. Don't get me wrong. When you want to like have fast foods, or if that's something you like, that's fine. But it's just about kind of diversitizing and not eating it all the time. And sometimes doing cooking at home, number one, will really help with kind of anxiety, depression, any kind of thing like that, because it will get your endorphins going. You're working, you're thinking. It actually helps you relax, or most people will relax from it. And second of all, you can actually sit down with your family and enjoy a decent quality meal, which is really important, I feel. I was thinking about trying to make a tonkatsu pork myself, so this is a great timing. Abyssal Rook, fantastic. So yeah, if you want to take notes, you can do. You can also check the VODs. If you want to ask any questions, please ask away. I'm more than happy to answer. I haven't seen the ad, but my immediate reaction here would be along the line of, and now for something completely different. pretty much. But yeah, I'm not happy with that. So I'm gonna literally ask, why are they advertising fast food on my cooking channel? It's disgusting. So yeah, they better watch out tonight. So it's not Doncaster pork. What's Doncaster pork? What are you on about? Actually, I was supposed to. I think of it Doncaster pork, not Doncaster. Which is another dish, but I wanted to do donkatsu, or tonkatsu, sorry. So I got the names mixed up, so I changed it up. But no, it's not Doncaster pork, Alf. That's nothing near it. The one I had before was, where is it? Let's have a look. I think I had it spelled differently. Where did I write it? I wrote it over here, didn't I? Doncaster pork. That's a different one altogether, so it's not the right one I wanted to do. But yeah, tonkatsu is the one which is kind of panade out, flour, egg, and panko crumbed, and then fried off until nice and crispy. So, where are we at now? So, what am I looking for? Oh yeah, I was going to get Mr. Habs on the board. Thank you so much for the tier 3, buddy. And long dedication and support. I really appreciate it, bud. With a cheeky blue. Let's get it on. But I'm quite intrigued, Alf. What is Doncaster pork anyway? Is that an actual thing, or did you make it up? Right, so one. Hab-an. Oh, Hab-an, sorry. Little cheeky Bob Ross. Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you so much, good sir. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I really appreciate it. All the loves. The Korean version is like Donkasu. It's just fairly familiar. Thank you so much for explaining that one. But yeah, that's the one. That's very similar, but it's Korean, and Japanese style is the tonkatsu. That's why I got mixed up with the names. But it's okay. We're only human, right? I'm glad we're on the correct sidelines now. Much easier and much better. I don't know. I just read it and I thought it sounded similar. Yeah, it's called Donkasu. Is it Donkasu? Which is not Doncaster. It's a totally different thing. But I wonder, is there actually such a thing as Doncaster? Which I really much doubt it. But let's have a Google. Even though I know you made it up. Actually, there is a thing called Doncaster pork pie. But those are pork pies. That's a totally different thing. So they do have Doncaster pork, but it'll be a Doncaster pork pie. Or spit roast Doncaster. Oh, that's just a restaurant. Okay. But yeah, well, there you go. Pork pies then, Mr. Alf. But I guess we're not doing a pork pie today. You can call me Donkasu if you want to. Mr. Donkerson. I'll carry on calling you Donkerson, all right? Right, okay, so those that beautiful chicken carcass is cooking down in the oven, so I want to give that about roughly 40 minutes. So we'd be like, whoa, that's quite a long time. You need to let it caramelize, you need to let it color, you need to get all those beautiful flavors in that chicken. So we need to give it plenty of time to flavor up and caramelize, and also it'll caramelize on the bottom of the tray as well, which we're gonna pull all those flavors up with a little bit of water. Oh yeah, veggies to cut up for the that beautiful stock. So you can really array and change the flavors of the stock as much as you want. So if you want some thyme in there, you want carrots, you want celery, you want leek, you know, it's entirely up to you. I'm going to go very basic today. I'm going to go for onion. I've got some celery in the fridge. We've got a little touch of thyme, a little bit of garlic as well. So nothing too crazy. And if you want to add more stuff, you can do. Maybe I'll chuck a bit of carrot in there as well. Where's my... I wonder where my mat is. Oh, it's over here. Beautiful. Right, so... Also, guys, what are you doing this week? Are you celebrating as well, if you're from the US, 4th of July? What are your plans for Thursday? If you've got plans, are you doing it on Friday? Are you doing it on the weekend? What are you celebrating for 4th of July, guys, if you are from America? Let me know. Tell me your plans. It'd be nice to hear from it. Right, so let me get the onions while you guys tell me what you're up to for 4th of July, guys. Or if you're not, if you're in Europe, I understand you're not going to be celebrating it, but what are you up to this weekend? You're going to Oregon on the weekend, hang out with my friends for the 4th. That's awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, I guess a lot of people, though, because the 4th is on the Thursday this week, a lot of people maybe can't take time off work or they can't get away. So I'm guessing a lot of people are probably going to be celebrating it on the weekend. Probably some of the people will be celebrating obviously on the Thursday, but due to work, I'm guessing a lot of people are going to have to wait till weekend, right? What's so special about 4th of July? It's about the independence for America. Correct me if I'm wrong, Americans. Correct me if I'm wrong. Because I'm living in America now, I like to embrace the country's cultures and holidays and celebrate with them. So when you move to a country, I feel like you've got to respect the country's kind of holidays and its background, and you know, kind of get into it. That's how I like to see it. So if I'm like moving country, you know, you want to respect that country, not change it. You know what I mean? Chimeras with the cheeky 5 months. How you doing, my friend? Can we also get a shout out for Chimeras if possible? Chimeras, how's it going? Thank you so much for the 5 months. I really appreciate it. I need to start another chicken bag for the chicken feed for the farm. So, have I got a spare bag anywhere? I've always got loads of bags in here. Oh yeah, I can take this out. I can start this. I keep all my scraps now. I don't throw them in the bin. All the food scraps like these. We've got chickens down the road. Quite literally down the road. It's like a 2-minute walk. So I go... At the end of the week, I just give them my little food scraps and shells and things, and they go to the farm. So, which is really good. Saves on the waste. I'm a 3rd gen Italian American. I'm sure my family will inform me what my plans will be in 10 minutes before I need to be there. So is it a last minute thing, Abyssal Rook? Goodness me. But it's always good though. Even though you're like, oh, it's last minute, but then you enjoy it, right? Doing well. How are you today, Chef? I'm doing fantastic, Chimeras. I'm doing great. We got mods here. Are they all asleep? That's all right. I'm going to give you a shout out now. And also, if we get some love and hype in chat as well, guys. Exclamation mark hype. A little bit of love. I'd appreciate it, guys. I know it's Monday morning. I know it's like, oh shit, I'm a bit sleepy. Come on, can we get some love in chat, guys? A bit of appreciation. Right. So. Beautiful. Thank you, Donkerson. Appreciate it. It's an arbitrary right, date to celebrate an abstract concept which mostly involves like eating hot dogs, getting sunburned, and blowing stuff up. Is that what sums it all up? I'm guessing I knew about like the fireworks, and I knew like barbecues and fireworks. That's all I kind of knew really. But yeah, I wouldn't mind having a little look, reading the history about it. It's always interesting for sure. That depends on how much my uncle and wine mix. And I'm guessing booze is always involved on the Thursday as well, on the 4th of July, right? Goodness me. Right, so we're going to cut these down roughly into 4. And Chimeras, thank you so much for the 5 months. I'll give you a shout out now. I think my mods are very, very busy at the moment, so it's all good. I got this. Not a problem. So, shout out. Chimeras. And if you guys aren't following Chimeras, please go give some follows. Go give some loves, guys. Come on, Nightbot. Wake up. Is nothing going to work today? Oh, there we go. I was going to say. Really? Is it broken? It's a bit derpy today. It's all good. Right, so I'm going to drop these straight in. I'm going to grab the celery. We're going to wash and peel it. What do you mean, peel celery? I'm going to show you now. If you don't like the stringiness, I'm going to show you a little trick. I mean, you don't have to peel it because it's going to go in for a stock. So I'm just going to show you a little trick, and we're going to put the peelings in there anyway. Nightbot could have done it, but they're lazy. Yeah, I think everyone's feeling the Monday this week. I don't know what you guys have been up to on your weekends. I've been very busy myself, and I don't know, it's just been non-stop. So I have had like 5 minutes to myself with me and the wife, and we had playing some WoW and stuff. But yeah, it's just been a busy weekend for sure. Right, so really important, make sure you wash your celery. Why? Look at that, all that soil, right? Make sure you wash it off, get it all nice and clean. I'm just going to wash these sticks nicely. So I'm just going to go over to the sink very, very quickly. I'm not going to be long. Chimeras, what lovely color would you like to go on my subboard, my friend, as well? Let me know, and we can stick you on there. Much loves again. So, if you guys are kind of looking for like different ways to have celery, if you're not a big fan of it and you don't like the texture, right? I'll show you a little trick, okay? Peel up. You don't like that stringiness, that texture. You can just peel it off, and you won't have that stringiness, and you'll still have that beautiful celery flavor. So, if you're not a big fan of the texture, but you do like celery, you can have it like that, and there's no more stringiness in there. Beautiful. I'm going to put these in there because it's a stock. It doesn't really matter, but I just thought I wanted to show you that. I know some of you have seen that most of the time, but I thought, you know, maybe new people, they can show you. Pink. Pink? Of course you can have pink. No problem, my friend. Right, so let's dice this up. Let's add the celery in there. So we've got the celery, we've got the onions in there. Absolutely fantastic. So we're going to get a little bit of thyme as well, because, you know, ain't nobody got time for that. I got some cheeky herbs somewhere. Oh, there it is. I got it. Beautiful. And then I'm going to crush down a little bit of garlic. I'm not going to grate it in with my microplane, but just pretty much crush it. Beautiful. So you just stick the stalks in, just a little pinch. Not too crazy. Nanny? What's nanny? What are you on about? What's with the nanny, shall I say? Careful with the time. Right. Garlic, and then we're gonna get you onto the board. Am I missing a meme or a pun here? Or I know it's Monday morning, but still, I'm pretty sure I'm missing something, right? Hey, Reppin', hi, how's it going? How you doing? Let's have a look. Little cheeky bit of garlic. Japanese for what, I believe. Oh, is it really? Oh, there you go. You taught me something new for today. Whether I'll remember it or not is another question. Gordon Bennett, that's a... There we go. We got him. So... 3 cloves should be good. Let's get rid of these shells. One of my pet hates. Garlic shells. They get everywhere. They're annoying. But unfortunately, it's just one of these things you gotta deal with. Right, there we go. Nothing worse. You look on the floor, there's just garlic shells here and there. Always make sure you're nice, clean and tidy. Right. Yeah, it's Japanese for what? And usually like reference to like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, I think. Alright, okay. In response to the stringiness of celery. Didn't know it was just on the outside. All I can say is, nanny. Right, so what we're going to do, grab our knives. We're going to use the palm of your hand to crush it down, because we don't need to grate this, so don't worry about it. So usually I peel the skin off of my knife because I don't want to crush it, I want to grate it, but because today, just a crush. Be very careful with your knife. Do not have your blade pointing up, you'll stab yourself. Please be very careful. Don't have the blade pointing right down because you'll damage the knife. You want it pointed at an angle where you're just going to just quite simply do a little crush and you should be good. Without damaging the knife, without damaging anything else, the board, etc., etc. So, you know, just a quick little bash. Oh, a little bit more. You should be good. Well, you should be good. I say that. There we go. We got him. So all those flavors are kind of coming out because it's crushed as well. So absolutely fantastic. So there we go. Magic. All done. I've seen people put them in a small Tupperware and shake it around and then they come right off. Yeah, you can do it that way as well. Usually you put them in a Tupperware if you have like loads and loads and loads and loads. The only problem with that, sometimes they can discolor as well. Unless you're going to use them straight away. We used to do that in work because we used to use them all the time. But if you're not going to use them straight away, I would recommend just leave them in the shells. Keeps a lot more fresher. Where are we at now? So, I got a fresh garlic. How do I deal with that best? Depends on what you're going to be doing with the fresh garlic, as I said before, Alf. If you just want to crush it down, just say for stock, right? I would just use a knife and just crush it and just pull the skins off. If you're going to grate it down on a microplane, like I usually do, get a little knife, cut the ends off, peel it off, then just grate it. Really does depend on what you're doing with it. But there's lots of ways you can do it. What does crushing the garlic do differently compared to like grating the garlic? So grating the garlic, you're going to get like a lot more flavor. It's going to be more stronger, more concentrated flavor of garlic. Whereas I only want it kind of subtle in there. I don't want it like super, super garlic stock. So you're kind of concentrating the flavor down. So say when you're like cooking onions and garlic, it's a great time to grate it down because you're getting that beautiful, strong garlic flavor in there. And as soon as you start cooking it down, it'll start to settle down a little bit and it'll be incorporated very nicely. So you're just getting the more flavor out of it by grating it. Have you tried that clip that's going around? Where they stab the garlic head with a paring knife and twist it out of the cloves. Oh no, I don't think I've ever seen that one repping. That sounds quite fun and interesting. If you want to pop it on my Discord, go for it, ! Discord, and the link will come up. The fresh one is a bit different than the dried ones though. Yes, so like ground dried garlic is more of a kind of a dried kind of subtle flavor. It's very kind of slightly different compared to the fresh. Same with like ground ginger to fresh ginger. Fresh ginger is a total different ball game as well. So yeah, a lot of these dried ones are slightly more different or slightly more different in flavor, definitely for sure. Sorry, texting the wife. She's a bit exhausted today, bless her. She's just been working hard as well this weekend. Class is in session. Japanese food, my favorite. And katsu, oh my god. Mr. Mike, welcome back. It's good to see you. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Right, going to sweat these down slightly. So we're going to cook them on the stove. So let me switch my camera on the other one. Whoop, there you go. I'm not going to add much oil, or if any. I just want them to sweat down very gently. So if you want to add oil, you worry about it sticking, maybe just add a teaspoon. I don't want much fat or oil in this stock. So I'm just talking about that much. Half a teaspoon, just a little dribble, just to get it going. That's all. So just going to give that a quick little mix round. There we go. Beautiful. So we can start cooking that down very, very nicely. Let's wash my hands very, very quickly. Mr. Cheese, how's it going, good sir? Can we get a shout out for Mr. Cheese Pizza? Oh wait, I'm the only one here at the moment. Right. Cheese _ pizza. How you going? Why is that not working again? Is that another bug? Every time I type in my desktop, it doesn't type in chat for some reason. I'm still having this same issue. I don't know what the issue is. There we go. Beautiful. Right, so we're going to sweat this down on a medium heat, so that's going to cook down very nicely. I'm just going to get a spatula or a spoon. We'll give it a mix up once it starts kind of sizzling away, just to sweat them down nicely, just to cook them out. Where are we at now? How many oils do you have at home, chef? I've got the straightforward, what's it called? Can't even remember the name of it. Canola oil, sorry. I also got some extra virgin olive oil I use for like salads and dressings and things. I've got truffle oil. I don't actually have a huge deal. I used to have a lot more at my mum's house because we used to try different ones. But yeah, I only got like 2 or 3. Nothing too crazy. Things are good, man. Your pizza looked fantastic on Saturday, right? Looked really, really good. I saw the pictures on Instagram. Fantastic, buddy, as always. I just posted a GIF of that garlic peeling method on your Discord general. Appreciate it, Reppin. I'll check it out later on for sure when I finish stream. But thank you so much for sharing, good sir. I appreciate it. Right. Don't forget, hydrate. Drink plenty of water. I was extremely pleased with that pizza. It looked really good. And the dough looked fantastic. Practice makes perfect. The more you do something, the better you get at it. And I can just see you just going further and further with these pizzas. It was looking great. Thanks for the kind words. No, you're most welcome, buddy. I always give you my honest opinion, and you know you do a great job on the pizzas, and I appreciate you sharing them as well. It's so good to see it. Right, so stock is on. How's that chicken looking? Chickenlicious. It smells fantastic, so it's starting to roast down now and caramelize. While we're doing that, I suppose we could start getting together the base for the curry sauce. So we want the onions. I also want some garlic grated down, some ginger. We're going to get a curry paste. I'm also going to make a kind of a roux. Instead of thickening it up, which they usually do with corn flour, I'm going to make a roux base. Then use the chicken stock to thin it down and cook it out, and then obviously having all those bases and flavors. But let's get the base flavors done, ready to go. We're gonna have a touch of honey in there, some soy sauce, some rice vinegar in there as well, and then we're gonna probably cook down later on some carrots and a little bit of potatoes in there as well once that sauce is beautiful and smooth. This kitchen is way better for your stream. It's very nice. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. And yeah, I'm really, really happy with the new kitchen. I'm so like more relaxed. I feel like myself again. So I guess I got to build things back up again for my stream, and really want to start working on it and concentrating on dishes, and we can start moving forward with the stream, hopefully now being in this kitchen. Chef, will the curry be a spicy version? It won't be like super hot. If you want more kick in it, you could add cayenne pepper if you wanted to, but you don't have to go too crazy. You can change the spice as hot or as mild as you want it. So it's really up to you guys. You have a lot more control over it by adding more spice, like say for example cayenne pepper, to either heat it up or adding none at all, or keeping it mild. So you can diversify Donkerson as much as you want. Right, beautiful. So, onions and garlic again, and I've got some fresh ginger, which I want to grate down, so I'm going to get that ready next. Very good. Let's go hot. Let's not go too hot, unless it's about habanero. I can handle habaneros. Let's have a look. White onions. So I'm going to go for another 2 onions. Guys, I'm really looking forward to Thursday. Prep day for Thursday. We got lots to do, which is really nice. So, ready for Thanksgiving. Oh my God, that's miles away. That's another thing. For 4th of July, sorry. So yeah, we got lots of prep to do. So I'm looking forward to it. So make sure you tune in for Thursday as well. Chef, whenever I chop garlic or onions, I have like a smell on my hands for days. Is there only a way to avoid that with this with gloves? Yeah, you can do it with like gloves if you want to. I guess I don't notice anymore because being a chef, I've been a chef for like over a decade, and you kind of get used to it. And I don't know, you just kind of lose the sight of having it imprinted in your pores. I don't know. I don't notice it anymore. So, yeah, you can use gloves if you don't want that smell on your hands, or even brushing them with some parsley and lemon juice afterwards can actually help. You know, whichever you prefer. What do you do for the 4th of July? So, 4th of July is going to be for American holiday. So they usually celebrate with barbecue foods, fireworks and whatnot. So I'm going to be making some barbecue foods on Thursday. I am doing pulled pork, homemade barbecue sauce, coleslaw, and I'm going to make some homemade baps for them to go in as well. So yeah, we got lots of things. And I'm also making a homemade cherry pie as well. So if you're into pastry, you want to see some pastry work on Thursday, that'll be great. Who doesn't like garlic fingers? Well, we're all not the same, unfortunately, guys. As much as we all love garlic, most of us, but you know, unfortunately, we're not all the same. There is like a steel soap bar which supposedly helps get rid of the odor. Oh, really? That's interesting to know. I love garlic smell. Nice. So we got a very good week ahead of us, and I will be playing games on Friday. You'd be like, well, Chef, why aren't you cooking on Friday? Well, because my wife is off on Thursday and Friday. I want to spend some time with my wife, and we're going to have a chill day playing games. I usually play games on Thursday, so I'm kind of swapping the days around this week. So, yeah, we're going to have a bit more of a chill day. What games are we going to be playing on Friday? I don't know yet. I haven't decided, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll play some PUBG with my wife, and if my brother-in-law's off, maybe see if he wants to play, or I don't know. Maybe we'll play some WoW. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't decided. I'll probably we'll probably figure it out on the day. Right, so let's top and tail these. Pop these in the bag for the chicken feed.